A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the ECU Pirates and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Well, guys, speaking to East Carolina head coach pregame, one of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. The Cyclones kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, ECU. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Snapped it. They'll throw to start the drive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They just keep firing. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Throws to the tight end. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. He now has 80 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Snags it over the middle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Pirates have this offense rolling. Hand it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Pirates. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his own 20. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hines is targeted down the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Making the adjustment on the play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Making his first move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stopped right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down to the air. Williams got it. Puts him in the spin cycle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 40. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's piled up 97 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. All over him immediately.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, East Carolina. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Drops back on 1st down. Left side is Greenlaw. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hauls it in, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll send the back in motion. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Cyclones. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And Nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing the pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Right back to the well. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Wants to throw on first. Complete on the left to Williams. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Needs it here on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice fourth down conversion.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, ECU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right side, it's Bailey. Finds a seam. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Yes, the first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he puts through the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got some green grass. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it back to him. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right at the line. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give. Sees a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's USC looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Oh, he wants it all. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive in this second half. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. Complete. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field, the game.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Off to the races to the right. 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Iowa State.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the
present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field. And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He'll return it from the 50. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Finds his big tight end. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Runs through the tackle. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The handoff. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
You got to love the grit of the quarterback, man. Like, I love seeing this. Third down, nothing open, tuck the football, lower your shoulder, go get the first down. It's not what he's known for. He's not the most fleet of foot. Jesse Palmer up in the booth can relate. But he did what needed to be done on third down. That's the kind of guy that guys will rally behind.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff again. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is Marshall. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Rolling right and going deep. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Drops back on 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And after that interception, things they should be able to take care of business here. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the back. Using his legs, it's Lacy. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of this drive. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
From the gun, breaks the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Stepping to the right. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st. Still looking. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Booster. Let it go. He's looking to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
Freeze. Go.
He'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
East Carolina, 48, Iowa State, 25. Number 97, set to advance on the football.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Keeps it on the ground. Off to the races. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run it. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.